Chapter 11. The Three-Country Strategy. One home base, one backup, one opportunity hub. The mindset shift. You're building a life system, not picking a paradise. Most people start geo-arbitrage with a single question. Where should I move? The three-country strategy starts with a different one. How do I stay safe, solvent, and flexible through 2030, even if any one place changes? In an AI-driven labor shock, stability becomes a moving target. A country that looks perfect in 2026 can feel crowded, expensive, or politically tense by 2028. A visa program can tighten, a tax rule can change, a local job market can soften, a currency can drop, helpful for costs, stressful for savings. The point isn't to predict everything. The point is to design a setup that can absorb surprises. With $500,000 in capital, you have something that many people don't: time and choice. But you don't have unlimited money, and you can't afford a fantasy plan that works only if nothing goes wrong. The three-country strategy is a practical middle path between leave the US forever and stay put and hope. You establish one home base, where daily life is calm, affordable, and healthy. One backup, where you can go quickly if rules or conditions shift. One opportunity hub, where you can earn, build, network, and refresh your momentum. It's not about collecting passport stamps. It's about building redundancy, like having more than one source of income, more than one bank, more than one way out of a bad month. What each country is for and what it is not. A common mistake is trying to make one country serve every purpose. Low cost, high salaries, easy residency, world-class healthcare, perfect schools, low taxes, political calm, great weather, no bureaucracy. That country rarely exists for long. The three-country strategy works because each location has a job. The home base. Calm living and low burn. Your home base is where you can live on a controlled monthly budget without feeling deprived. It's where your health improves, your stress drops, and your savings stop leaking away. It should be comfortable enough that you don't feel like you're enduring life to save money. Your home base is usually not the best place to chase big income or build a high-growth company. That's fine. Its value is that it makes your financial runway longer. In practice, a good home base tends to have predictable residency options and renewals, quality healthcare access even if not luxury, safe neighborhoods and simple daily routines, good internet and a time zone workable for remote income, a cost structure that lets you live well without touching principal too aggressively. When people get this right, their posture changes. They stop making fear decisions. They can say no to bad clients. They can wait for a better deal. The backup, your second door when the first closes. Your backup country is not where you spend most of your time. It's where you can land fast if something breaks. Visa issues, sudden unrest, family emergency, a personal security concern, or just the slow realization that your home base is no longer working. The backup can be boring. Boring is good. The backup is where you want predictability, entry rules you can meet, a place to stay for a few months, and a way to reset. A good backup tends to have simple entry or a visa/residency path you can activate quickly, reliable infrastructure and clear rules, enough healthcare quality to handle surprises, flight connectivity and consular access, a legal environment where you can rent, bank, and function without heroic effort. Think of it as a spare tire. You don't judge it by how fun it is. You judge it by whether it works when you're on the shoulder at night. The opportunity hub, where income and leverage live. Your opportunity hub is where you go to make things happen. Contracting, sales meetings, investor conversations, conferences, a short sprint with collaborators, or simply being in a place where the pace sharpens you. This might be a higher-cost city where you stay for a few weeks at a time. It might be a country with strong rule of law, great business services, and deep networks. It might be a place that feels expensive until you compare it to what it helps you earn. A good opportunity hub tends to have strong connectivity, flights, co-working, reliable internet, a business-friendly environment for setting up services, payments, and legal structures, access to skilled collaborators, credibility with clients. Sometimes this matters more than we like to admit. A place where your energy rises instead of stagnates. If home base is where you protect runway, opportunity hub is where you extend runway by increasing earning power. A story you can borrow: how one plan prevents panic. Imagine a couple, let's call them Maya and Jordan, mid-30s, no kids yet, $500,000 saved, and the kind of resume that looked unbeatable in 2022 but feels oddly fragile in 2027. Maya's role got compressed by AI tools. Jordan still consults, but contracts are shorter, clients negotiate harder, and competition is global. They're not broke, but they can see how quickly high fixed costs could trap them. They decide they don't want a dramatic burn the ships move. They want options. They choose home base, a lower-cost service-rich country where they can rent comfortably, eat well, and access dependable healthcare without spending like Americans abroad on vacation. Backup, a country with straightforward entry and strong stability where they can stay if their main residency renewal gets messy. A place they can visit for focused work sprints and networking, where deals happen faster and their income feels less squeezed. Within 6 months, they noticed the biggest shift wasn't financial. It was psychological. They stop doom-scrolling visa news because they have a second door. They stop overworking because their burn rate is lower. Jordan negotiates consulting rates with more confidence because they can afford to walk away. Maya takes time to build a small productized service business because she isn't desperate. Their capital didn't change. Their system did. How to choose your trio without becoming a full-time researcher. You don't need perfect answers. You need a selection process that avoids obvious traps. Start by writing 3 short lists: must-haves, nice-to-haves, and deal-breakers. Then assign them to the role. Your home base must-haves might include affordable long-term rent, healthcare access, safe neighborhoods, and a residency path that doesn't require constant border runs. Your backup must-haves might be political stability, easy entry, and strong infrastructure. Your opportunity hub must-haves might be payment systems, business services, and a market where your skills sell well. Then test your picks with reality checks that matter in 2026, 2030. Healthcare reality check. Don't ask, is healthcare cheap? Ask, can you get seen quickly? Can you get diagnostics? Are the pharmacies reliable? Can you get continuity of care for ongoing issues? Your home base should handle routine life. Your backup should handle surprises. Your opportunity hub should handle high-quality specialist needs if you can schedule them. Residency and time in country reality check. Your 3-country strategy fails if each country expects you to be present constantly. You want a setup that allows movement without losing status, within the boundaries of the rules. You're building flexibility, not a calendar prison. Money movement reality check. You want at least 2 functional financial rails. If one country has banking friction, you need another place where you can reliably pay rent, receive income, and move money without drama. In a choppy decade, access and simplicity matter as much as interest rates. Social and mental health reality check. A cheap place that makes you lonely can cost more than it saves. Your home base needs some path to community. Language schools, gyms, co-working spaces, volunteer groups, expat meetups, local hobbies, anything that makes you human again. Common patterns that work well for Americans with 500K. There are many combinations, but a few patterns show up repeatedly because they match the roles. Pattern 1. Affordable lifestyle plus stable fallback plus global business city. Home base. A lower-cost country with good private healthcare and strong day-to-day services. Backup. A highly stable rules-based country you can enter easily or maintain status in. Opportunity hub. A major international city where you can do short, high-intensity work sprints. This pattern is for people who want calm living without giving up ambition. Pattern 2. Regional cluster. You keep all 3 countries in the same region to reduce travel time and culture shock. Your backup is a neighboring country. Your opportunity hub is the regional business center. This pattern is for people who want simplicity and less jet lag. Pattern 3. 2 bases, 1 hub. Some people make their backup a second home base they actually like. Maybe a cooler climate, different language, or different social environment. You rotate seasonally and still keep a separate opportunity hub for income bursts. This pattern is for families or anyone who wants variety without instability. The spending logic. Protecting principal while buying time. With 500K, your enemy is not just market risk, it's burn rate. A high fixed cost lifestyle turns 500K into a short story. A lower cost stable lifestyle turns it into time, the one resource you can exchange for new skills, new networks, and new income models. The 3-country strategy helps because it reduces the chances of expensive emergency moves. When your only plan fails, you pay panic prices, last-minute flights, temporary housing, rushed legal help, lost deposits, and weeks of unproductive stress. A planned backup reduces the cost of surprises. An opportunity hub increases the odds you'll earn again, and a home base reduces the amount you need to earn. The operational playbook: make it real in 90 days. You don't have to move to 3 countries at once. You stage it. Step 1. Choose the home base first. Pick the place where you can live for 6 to 12 months while you build the rest. Get a long-stay legal path lined up. Rent, don't buy. Your goal is stability, not commitment. Step 2. Pre-build the backup before you need it. Do the boring prep while life is calm. Know the entry rules. Keep a small landing plan where you would stay the first 2 weeks. Keep digital copies of documents ready. Know how you'd access funds there. The backup is a plan you can execute on a bad day. Step 3. Schedule opportunity hub trips like business tools. Don't drift into expensive cities to see what happens. Go with a purpose. Meet clients, ship a project, attend a conference, recruit collaborators, or reset your professional identity. Short, intense trips often beat long, unfocused stays. Mistakes that collapse the strategy. Mistake 1. Choosing 3 dream countries instead of 3 functional roles. If all 3 are beautiful and fun, you might end up with 3 high-cost places, 3 complex bureaucracies, or 3 locations that don't support income. Your system should feel slightly practical, because it is. Mistake 2. Letting your identity get stuck in one location. In 2026-2030, optionality is a survival trait. Treat your location like a tool, not a label. We're the kind of people who live in X, is comforting until X changes. Mistake 3. Over-optimizing taxes while under-optimizing life. Taxes matter, but many people ruin their health, relationships, and momentum chasing a perfect tax outcome. A strategy that keeps you productive and stable often beats a strategy that is theoretically optimal and emotionally miserable. The real payoff: you stop living like a single point of failure. The 3-country strategy is not a trick. It's a philosophy. Build your life the way resilient systems are built. 1 place to rest and recover. 1 place to retreat when conditions shift. 1 place to push forward and earn. When you do it well, your 500K stops feeling like a shrinking pile you must defend. It starts feeling like a bridge, long enough to get you from the old economy to whatever you build next. And in a decade when work is being rewritten, that bridge is everything.